past 4 years. You may recall the name Scurrier from the killing of well-known terrorist Zamiros Tote. Although the assassination was...
BZ Productions, good old days.
When was this made?
Oh, I don't know, a long time ago. But, I mean, it could be 6 years, could be
Who knows?
3 years. It's all a long time
When you
ago.
watch this DVD, it could be in 30 years.
Yes.
So you like putting trailers together for this movie, and...
Well, the thing is, I just like putting trailers together, and I remember when I put this one out, a lot of people hadn't seen any footage, so I was like, we have all this footage that people haven't seen for years, so that's why I put this together, so people could see something, that we are working on something, you know?
Yeah. Well, it does a good job of presenting what could happen in this movie.
Yeah. Nate makes fun of my music in this.
Oh, did you make the music?
Yeah, in this trailer I did. Yeah.
Having a midlife crisis or something, I don't know.
Nate makes fun of my music more than anybody.
Oh, I always thought your music was horrible. I just never said anything. I wanted to wait until we were recording my comment on your music.
I'm not searching for anything.
This is kind of setting up the story a little bit, though. In these trailers, I do use the footage quite a bit of certain scenes.
Well, this is a lot of flashback stuff.
Over and over again. Yeah.
Kind of.
But I know I was trying to not show that, you know, Trent's alive in any of these trailers. I was trying to hide the fact that Trent, you know, survives.
But he comes back at the end of the movie? No, I know. That was the thing that I was very excited about in this movie is when Scott said he was going to do the movie, but he didn't want to, I don't know, he didn't want to do it all in the movie? Or maybe that was me, I don't know. But however that played out, I think it works great for the story. It's a nice little surprise. You think you got rid of this character and suddenly he comes back at the end. The whole movie ends up kind of hinging on that. There's a little taste of Trent walking down that street. We were gonna have a whole
there you could see
flashback
afterward. Maybe I was wrong about Trent being. I just made that up, I guess. Oh well, I just make things up as I go.
Well,
I like this as the last final shot though for the trailer.
It's a nice shot.
This one is the one I try to connect the story a little bit, and there's a line that Hash uses
where it echoes something that Trent says.
Yeah, Trent says it there, and then later it comes back and you see it. I don't think anybody ever actually picks up on it, but nobody's ever watched this movie more than once except for us.
Yeah.
But this movie's depthful, and you could figure things, you know, find things more times as you view it. That's computer stuff's not in the movie. Watching these trailers, you can see all the different stages we went through on stuff.
Well, this trailer was always hard for me because it starts off with me doing the booze scene, and I always it's hard for me to watch the booze when I'm drinking and drunk. I always struggle with that scene, and then watching it at the beginning of the trailer, like oh. But yeah, it's a great bit how Trent really does affect Hash, and as the movie progresses, you really see how much of an impact Trent has had on Hash's life, and it makes sense that Hash does the stuff that he does.
You know the risks involved with the missions we take, and we do every time we take.
Well, you know, we did a lot of shots just for trailers, so I'd like to think we have something for these.
I have your back. You know that.
I noticed.
Don't you dare put that on.
So this whole bit, you're making a big deal between the connection between me and Trent, and you're ending the trailer with the loss of Trent. So you're still staying in the front half of the movie.
We didn't check them. We didn't know that. And if you would have checked them, you would have died.
And you always get the shot of all the troopers in there because you want to show this. Yeah, we have some special effects in this movie. We have lots of enemies.
Look at the early one.
Well, because in the All That's Left movie we made, you never saw enemy, and people really complained about that. And we're like, well, in this movie, you really see the enemy, and there'll be lots of them, and then lots will die. How many? I'll find that special feature on this on this video.
I notice a lot of trailers always cut to black, so I try my hardest not to cut to black in trailers because it's such a cliche thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make an effort to not have to have black. Because I did that in my earlier trailers. Anyway.
I always thought your earlier trailers were cliche.
Good.
Right? There's so many different versions of that explosion and that culvert
Yeah.
too, and I think that's interesting. That was a fun fact. Yeah, that date never happened.
Hello.
Hey, character trailers.
So these were done because I felt like putting something together that, each character kind of has their own theme. So I wanted to use Nate's music. And everybody's got their own little trailer that kind of...
Well, this is a fun thing to put online. I don't know if anyone actually really saw it, but it's just fun to see the kind of different stuff each character goes through.
That's just what I love about it, is that the fact that I spend all this time on something and then nobody watches it. That's always the best.
Well, that's why we're doing a commentary for this. For those people that didn't watch it, they can now watch it with commentary.
Oh, I just noticed there was a shot of Hodges in the helicopter that didn't make it into the movie.
Oh, see, that's why people come to watch this. No, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I really like these trailers, though. Just kind of give you a taste of each person.
I think it was kind of supposed to help a little bit to prepare people for
A lot of character stuff in the movie.
yeah. So people are familiar with the characters a little bit before they even watch the movie. I don't know.
So these were made because possibly the movie wasn't going to succeed
shot
on
wasn't-
its own.
Yeah.
So these were the help. Wow, these are R-rated character trailers.
Yeah. The red band trailers.
Wow.
No, it was just ketchup exploding. But,
I like. This is gonna be silly, but I like the titles of the names. With the,
yeah. I took Nate's titles thing, lens flare thing that he did with the main titles or whatever, and I just put bigger text on front of those of the characters' names.
There you go.
So anyway,
Well, this really does a great glimpse of seeing what each of these actors did in this movie. I think the person with the most range was me. So you did a special trailer for the release of the movie in Kiggins.
why not?
Yeah. Well, and it was exciting for us. It was a big deal, and I was excited at the idea of presenting this trailer online so people can see, like, no, we're actually going to show this in a movie theater.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you made a trailer made the event seem all the more big of a deal for me.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to tell a little bit of the story, but I also wanted the trailer to contain a bunch of visual effects stuff.
So it's
try to sell it more point, because now I know that
It's in the theater.
people might go and watch it because
This is an event. These special
Yeah.
effects. This is a big event movie. Come to the theater.
I mean, who would watch this and not say that looks good?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
I find it interesting.
Well, it's intense. The yelling.
July 11th. Well, now does this trailer end with the logo of Scurrier? Because you were doing that in all the other trailers, which I thought was
Oh.
interesting. I made that for you and never realized it was going to end up in the movie, let alone all the trailers. It just became the logo for the movie.
It probably does. I don't like how I ended this though with that line.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh, and then you cut back to
That's just with nothing. Serious tone. That's what it's showing.
What's mock trailer mean?
So this is what like you started off with mock trailer. I mean, this is what started the movie.
Oh, that's right. We made this to convince people to make the movie.
And that bird thing got in the movie. This is the thing we shot it different times.
We convinced ourselves to do the movie. Apparently, the military carry camera bags.
It didn't have to be a camera back. The actual when we shot this, that time of the year, it actually seems. I don't know. I like the look of the bridge and everything more. It looks like the rocks have smoke on them. That's awesome. That shot we tried to reenact, but we never got it.
No, this was a lot of fun to shoot because we were just kind of ad-libbing stuff
Like stupid.
and coming up with ideas what would end up in the movie. But I mean, we shot this in an afternoon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And I mean, this is
Oh, that was us testing how many people we could get on screen with just me and Buzz. Special effects.
that was the most expressive face I can come up with for that mock trailer. We're really pushing the acting limits in this movie, guys. Join this film.
Coming soon? Not really.
Not all our fault.
While looking into the background of Mr. Hash, 3 years ago, Hash suffered the loss of his ex-wife and 6-year-old son after being caught in the crossfire of the Insurgo riots in the small city of Novo. Many wonder if this psychological trauma has affected his moral judgment of right and wrong. After questioning other Scurrier staff members, we found their interviews to be almost identical. They excused their reckless actions with the common use of rather be safe than sorry, or we're just doing our job.
Hi, this is Eric Willard, guest commentating for Nathan Rees on these posters he did. Sorry he can't do it, but I'm trying to get this DVD done, and he's just not around a whole lot to do this. So somewhere along the way in the movie, during production on Facebook and so we want to start publicizing characters, and so I don't know who came up with the idea, but each character got their own poster, and a lot of these were from a photo shoot, which was a nice experience, and we hadn't done before. Some of these actors couldn't make the photo shoot, and so they were just taken from production stills, but like that's green screened, and then we would put whatever background we wanted. And so, I don't know, it was a fun process to learn, and I don't know, I think it's kind of a cool idea. There was one photo that we did of our random photo shoot where Buzz got a picture of him was drinking coffee, and for fun we thought we'd just do an explosion behind him or something. I don't know why. This poster was all Nate's idea, and I think it's really, I mean, it's become iconic and known as the picture for the movie. So that was actually a fake background, I believe, on the helmet. It was green screened. Some of these are done for fun. I think this was Nate said he had two to get this picture. I think he had that, and the way the characters are set up also had meaning, which I thought was nice. Available on DVD. This was done years ago, so that was a lie. This was from a production shoot, and that scene ended up getting reshot, but the still photo still looks cool, so we used that. Nate liked to be creative and spend his time just trying different things. I really dig these ones that are kind of like artistic paintings. I don't know, it just has a whole professional aspect to it. Yeah, I think I really enjoy these. I don't know what other people think, but I think cool. And adding the quotes, I thought was a cool idea too. I'm not sure where he got that picture of Aaron Reeves there. You can barely see her on the right. You don't even notice her at first, but I don't know, I think that was cool. This was a CD cover for the official score, which I don't know if will ever be produced. I don't really know. But Nate would just come out on a lot of shoots and want to get photos so he could play with them.
What are publicity images? I'm just messing. Oh, that's cool. That one ended up on a t-shirt, right?
Yeah. I actually made it for Facebook.
Oh, that's right. And then Brittany took it and put it on a t-shirt. I love that image. That's like my favorite image, is the guys on the bridge. For me, that's like the main group of the film. Oh, here's the t-shirts. And there's that logo that I never expected to end up everywhere, and now it's on shirts. Just for kicks, making the figures for the cast. I had a lot of fun designing them, and it was a nice surprise to give that out to the cast, these toys. I really wanted there to be like a gift or something they could take away from the whole thing. I mean, they donated their time to make the movie, so I was kind of excited to make these things for them. I know, like halfway through the movie, I gave Eric an award for best editing for the movie, even though the movie wasn't done. That was like 4 years ago, and I gave that to him. That was my way of just encouraging people to continue making the movie. And when we wrapped shooting, I gave Eric that figure there, and that was my way of like, yeah, let's finish this. Like, yeah. I had a lot of fun putting together the little stuff, the trivia on the box. It was a lot of fun. So it was fun to figure out who would be behind the trooper mask for each of these pairings. For Nathan's, it's Nathan because he also was a trooper in the movie. So that's him under the mask. And then I was paired up with Big Dan because he beats me up in the movie. And let's see, Morris was with Hodges because Hodges is under the mask, and they were together. And then Trent, there's Scott under the mask because Scott did a lot of stunts as a trooper, so that's Stuntman Reeves and the trooper mask. Anyway, it was fun to have, and it was cool not just to have one guy for them, but to have a pairing so they can now play with them together. Oh, and Eric got me that, which was a really cool surprise. It's got the disc that we showed in the movie and all that. Anyway, we look excited, like we're about to go and play with the figurines. The night is still young. Let's go play.
The real question is, when will Scurrier go too far? Are their black operations a matter of treason? And will their actions be warranted as long as they can pay for it?
I would say we're good at our job. I don't think reckless is really a good term to use for it. Reckless would suggest that we don't know what we're doing, that we jump into things without planning and are not prepared. We know what we're doing. We know what we're trying to accomplish. We have set goals. We reach those goals, and we do it efficiently.
This is SNBZ News, Caitlin Sawyer reporting.